reach the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. To get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He'll bring it out from his end zone. That strong coverage going to tackle him at the 11-yard line. The Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. So here we are at the semifinal stage. The final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams that are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
So Notre Dame's offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Takes the handoff. It's low. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Beck. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They keep the drive going. It's a 1st out of the 46. The Hurricanes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. And the Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. What a move, and he's free. Here he goes. Nobody can bring him down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And now to try here for the extra point. PAT makes the score 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to pass, it's Carr. The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. 1st and 10 play coming up.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
It's a short completion of a big tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this open quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Ramp down the middle. It's Fields. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air. It's Carr. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He was successful in his first attempt. This one a chip shot from 25 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that short completion. Wants to throw it. And the completion made. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40. A new set of downs after that completion. To throw, it's Beck. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35. The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that...
And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the nice touchdown negated by the penalty, and it'll back the offense up. 6th play of the drive coming up. And he drops back in the gun. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That run moves the ball across the 35. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. The pocket breaking down. And they'll bring him down. The defense punctuating the second quarter with a big play. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. He's got a man down the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Oh, and he fumbles. He scooped up the ball. It's still a live play. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second and inches. Offense maybe looking to throw the ball here. They got 3 receivers bunched out left. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the spin move. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to pass. It's Carr. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And then here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Canes will bring their punt team on the field now. Coming up, 4th down. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Carr. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Solid game, moves the ball to a 43. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Gonna run it. It's low. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking downfield. It's Carr. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. 2nd down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that puts them back on top.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. A chance to survive and advance in the playoff is on the line right here. They need points on this possession. Quick throw to the left. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Back to throw. It's Speck. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
A running play called on 4th down. It's a fumble. The defense scoops it up.
That's just a heck of a job here by this defense of not giving up the play despite Being, I'm sure, dejected about giving up the first down on fourth down, they still had the presence of mind to knock that ball loose and get the turnover.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Pounding away with the run game. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, that's going to cost you.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Trying to find some room. It's low. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So still an important piece of business to take care of here, the extra point. The extra point up and good. That's big. Makes it a 2-score game with time running out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Running back has it on a screen now. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. And it's a bunch formation. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. That's good for a first down near the 40. The Hurricanes will crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Offense in hurry-up mode. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. He went up high to grab that football. He could go. Now the 40. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Taking command now in the 4th quarter, closing in at a bid for the national championship game.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Dropping back. It's Carr. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Defense is coming after it. And it's a safety to essentially slam the door and secure this victory.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.